Good morning. My name is Mahri. I'm gonna presenting research journal article with the title "Improving Students' Listening Skill by Using English Songs" by Dadang, Solihat, and Prita, Lusiana, Utami. It is published in December 1st, 2014, with publishing journal English Review, Journal of English Educations. So, in introductions, main idea when listening is the ability to understand the messages being expressed by the speaker through the sound. The reason behind this research journal article is that the author found out that junior high school student lacking in listening skill ability, they are not motivated in listening class. They are easily get bored in listening class. So what makes this journal article interesting is that the author trying to combine what students like, which is songs and listening class. The author trying to find out, is songs actually improving students in listening ability or not? In the literature review, the author gave 4 main ideas. First is that song is actually a great way to live up activities. In listening activities, it can lead to an effectiveness of listening activities, in listening ability. And the second main idea is that song stored a compact informations about the culture, about the way of life, and can be learned beside listening activities alone, so that richness of cultural input give students or help students to process informations more easily and it impact more on critical thinking and etc. Main idea 3 is that listening ability is needed because it can be applied in real life. If you have a good listening ability, then it can be a foundation to building a good communications. Songs have many benefits and enrich, and it can be activate our foreign language class, so that our foreign language class can be more cheerful and enjoyable environment to learn. And the purpose of this research journal article is to investigate the effectiveness of using English songs to improve student listening skill and to know the students' attitude of using English songs in listening skills, whether they liked the new method, which is using songs in the listening class, or they hate it, or they don't like it, and to see is there any improvement or not. So for the methods, the participant is the 8th grade students of SMP and Satul Bakwangi. In academic year 2014, there are 288 students of 8 classes. But only 2 classes chosen, that are class 8A with 31 students as experimental group, and then class 8E with 31 students as control group. The sample taken is 2 classes that consist of 62 students, and the procedures of this method, how to collect the data, is first pre-test, so that the students given a test before the treatment begin, and then second is the treatment, which is giving a song to students in listening class. Number 3 is post-test. After the student receiving the songs, they will have to do a test to measures. And then number 4 is the interview, whether the student's attitude like this methods, this strategy or not. And in this research, employs quantitative research, which is there will be a number, and the number will be compared between one and another to know whether it is actually improving or not, and uses a quasi-experimental design where there 2 groups consist of experimental group 8A, which will be given the treatment using songs in their listening class, and control group 8E. In the control group, they will not be given a song in their listening class. And for the measure, the author using SPSS V.17 program to know whether or not using English songs will improve students' listening skill. And for the research questions, first, are English songs effective in improving student listening skills? Number 2, what are students' attitude in using English songs? Okay, now we come to findings and discussions. First, the instrument. There were 20 items of question. It was in missing text. It was given to the 31 students, and with the significance of 0.05. So for our table of N31 is 355. If error count is higher than error table, so the data was valid. Table number 2, reliability statistics. The significance 0.597 is higher than 0.05. This instrument is reliable. And significance of and the table number 3, significance of all the data is higher than 0.05. The pre-test control is 0.234, higher than 0.05. For the pre-test experimental is 0.225, higher than 0.05. The post-test control is 0.170, higher than 0.05. And the post-test experimental is 0.302, higher than 0.05. This means that all of the data that is distributions of all the data is normally distributed. In significance of pretest in experimental and control group is higher, that is 0.05. They are pretest control 0.111 is higher than 0.05, and the pretest experimental is 0.408 is higher than 0.05. It means the variance of experimental and control class are homogeneous. Table 5, experimental and control group is higher than 0.05. They are post-test control, which 0.512 is higher than 0.05, and post-test experimental, which is 0.473, is higher than 0.05. It means the variance of experimental and control group are hegemony. And the table 6, it shows that T count is 5,004, and for T table is 60 is 2,000. It shows that T count is higher than T table. 5,004 is higher than 2,000. There is a significant difference between the pre-test of experimental and control class. And for the table 7, independent sample test, it shows that T count is 5,503, and for T table is 2,000. It shows that T count is higher than T table. 5,503 is higher than 2,000. There is a significant difference between the post-test of experimental and control class, and the T count is minus 32,697, and T table for 30 is 2,042. It shows that T count is higher than the T table. 32,697 is higher than 2,042. It means English songs improve students' listening skill. From 31 respondents, this level agreement of improving students' listening skill by using English song is 92%, and the mean of it is 4,142. It shows that the mean is the place that passed A to the SA. The distributions of the experimental and control classes score in T count is 5,004, and for T table 60 is 2,000. Again, T count is higher than the T table. 5,004 is higher than 2,000. So there is a significant difference between the pretest of the experimental and the control class. And for the table 8 to 10, there is an error occurred, so I'm gonna apologize for that. And next to the distributions of the experimental and control class score, the account is 5004, and for T table is 60, is 2000, and T count is higher than the T table, 5004 is higher than 2000. There is a significant difference between the post-test of experimental and the control class. T count is 32,697 and T table 30 is 2042. It indicates that T count is higher than T table. English song improves student listening skills. So in conclusions and implications, Main Idea 1 and Main Idea 2, the improvements of students' listening skill by using English songs were different after they got treatment. It was seen from student score in pre-test and the post-test that analyzed by pair test. The treatment of English song is effective to improve students' listening skill in 8th grade of junior high school. And the Main Idea 2, English listening class through song makes students excited, makes students more enjoy, more cheerful, and it proved that the student's attitude has 92% in level agreement. And to conclude the findings, it shows that song can improve students' ability in listening, and not just that, if we go through a detail, songs can make a shy student will be more talkative because they have songs that they like and can communicate better. And if we go through more detail, it will make students like English and maybe make them to learn English by themselves, to go through a lot of detail and maybe fall in love with English. It adds vocabulary, it adds pronunciations, and it improves our English as a whole. And knowing that, song can improve students' ability, especially in listening part with a huge gap between those who use song and who don't. It is fair to say that this finding is quite remarkable. It's quite amazing. And using song are fun, enjoyable, and pleasant. It reduces students' stress and giving them new information that has been stored in the song, such as like a cultural informations about the background of the song, how the song was created, what the time period at that time, and so on and so forth. And it is applicable. It's proven that it is applicable to use as a new method of learning by the teacher. So the teacher can use this method, like using song, so that students are more enjoyable, so that the score of the students can be improved, and the students are also less stressed, bored, and unmotivated. State goes down. And I think it is a good indication to start make strategies to make how students engage in the class. And I think that's it from me. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.